I had.
How's your husband doing? Any better?
His suffering is over. He's with God now. And I am left alone.
I'm terribly sorry I couldn't do more for you.
I suppose it wasn't God's will. It seems I took the carrying job for nothing, but thank you anyway.
What are you doing here? You're playing truant for the monastery, aren't you?
What is it?
Very well.
God be with you.
What are you doing here? You're playing truant from the monastery.
I'm looking for Adam. Do you know where he might be?
The young innkeeper? Either with the horses or at the tavern. He seems to like one just as much as the other.
Our monk's got no business. What are you doing? What are you doing here? What? Damn!
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything, even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner sack, and there are a lot of those around Rodna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere and...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
Aren't you meant to be in the...
Jesus Christ be praised.
I found Adam and asked him about his stolen stuff.
And did you find out anything useful?
You could say that. It was a man covered in soot who stole a new kettle and a silver cross.
No one tried to sell me a kettle, but that cross had a red stone and string, right?
How did you know? Don't tell me you're a fortune teller.
Of course not. Someone offered to sell it to me, but the whole thing seemed shady, so I told him I didn't want it.
And do you have any idea who it was?
I don't know his name, just said he's a charcoal burner. He's from Rovna, and only shows up here occasionally.
So a complete stranger just happens to wander in here and offers to sell you a stolen cross? Come on, you definitely know who it was.
I have got a reputation for being reliable and being able to arrange certain things.
Yes, that's what Fritz said. Andrew's the man to go to if you need anything tricky arranging. So surely you know what the charcoal burner's name is, right?
Well, I don't know everything. Just that the charcoal burner is called Tonchek, and he's from Rovna. But as for where exactly, I can't help you. I never went there, and I didn't ask.
So what did he say?
Nothing. He wanted something to eat and drink, and then left.
And that's it?
Yes. If he cursed me, then he did it under his breath.
All right, I'll look into it.
Monk's got no business out here. Good day to you.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What have I been doing there? Everything's burnt down.
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have them.
including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
All right then, I believe you. So you probably don't know who it really was, do you?
No, I don't. There are plenty of charcoal burners round here, but who's to say it's one of them you're looking for?
Fine. Thanks then. Are you the charcoal burner named Tonchek?
I'm not. Why do you ask?
I heard he could help me get something, so I wanted to find him.
If you want, I can get you a bag of charcoal, but that's about it.
I'm really not interested in charcoal. Where can I find Tonchek?
He's got a cottage up there in the woods, but he comes down here to work.
Hey! God be with you.
You're the charcoal burner, Tonchek.
That I am. What do you want?
I heard you had a nice cross.
I did. But what's that to you?
I want to buy it from you.
You're too late. I don't have it anymore.
That's a shame. And who did you sell it to?
You're a nosy one, aren't you? But what the hell? He ratted me out anyway. I sold it to Andrew.
Aren't you God be with you.
I just wanted to ask about the cross.
What about it?
It wasn't with the rest of the loot, and he said that he sold it to you.
And you believed him?
I'd like to buy it from you.
You would? Well, if the price is right, how much are you offering?
What about this?
That's not enough. All right, that should cover my costs and efforts.
God be with you.
You know, I happened to run into that charcoal burner we were talking about. But
what?
I got something, but I doubt it was everything.
There was definitely more.
You're playing truant.
But this is still better than nothing. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favor for a neighbor.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything...
I'll remember it. You won't believe it, but I found Bianca's cross.
Really? How did you find it?
It's a long story.
And?
It's yours. Take it.
Thank you, Henry. This is the only memory I have of them. How much do I owe you?
If you can spare a little something, then that's all I need.
Of course, Henry. I definitely won't skimp on you.
I'd like a beer.
Good health to you.
It wasn't easy, but in the end I pulled it off.
So how did it go? Have you got anything or not?
I tracked down the charcoal burner, but it wasn't worth it. He didn't have anything with him anymore.
He didn't have anything? It's ridiculous. He had to have at least a heap of groschen.
And how do you know that? I beat everything he had out of him, and it wasn't more than a few groschen. Maybe he managed to drink it all.
Maybe. If it was the right man. Are you sure you didn't steal from the wrong person?
He confessed and gave up the money. If his conscience was clear, he wouldn't do that, would he?
Depends on the type of thrashing you gave him, doesn't it? It doesn't matter. Let's leave it be. You can take those groschen and stick them you know where.